Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my haul for, I think it's Monday, June 25th, which is from a Rummage sale. And also that weekend, the Friday the 29th and Saturday the 30th. I haven't made a video in such a long time. I think it's been like over a month since I've even made one. We've been a little busy around here. School ended right before this particular Rummage sale. My daughter made honor roll all year long, so we were really proud of her for that, especially because she had one teacher in particular, her English teacher, who was just difficult. Not that the woman, she was a perfectly nice woman, it's just she was very dry. She didn't have much of a sense of humor, which for us is a very big deal. And she was just so focused on English. I mean, she just never let the kids have fun. It was a rough year. It really was, especially because my daughter also had her twice a day. She had her first period in the day and then had another class and then had to go back to her for another like 45 minutes. So it was kind of torturous. And the books they make them read, they're all awful. I mean, every one of them is tragic. Someone has a terminal disease, someone's parents died, their dog died, just something horrible happens in all these books. I'm like, my God, can you give these children something fun? Man. I remember my English teacher at this age. In middle school, I had an English teacher in middle school. He was amazing. Mr. Everett. He probably these days would have immediately gotten fired for the things that he did back then. But 8 years later, I still remember this man and have such great memories of that class. He would walk around like up and down the aisles of the desks and read us Night Shift by Stephen King, which is a collection of short stories that he wrote, and scare the bejesus out of us. He'd like talk really soft and then there'll be a scary part and he'd go, and we'd all jump out of our seats. But he got us interested and he got us reading, and I remember, 11, 12 years old, here I am reading Stephen King books. My parents had no idea what the heck I was reading. But he got me hooked, and I've read them for, years and years. But anyway, I hope maybe in 8th grade that she has an English teacher she can actually relate to. Okay, let me stop with the babbling about that. I'm going to show you what I got this first at this Rummage sale. This is the one at the Catholic school over across the border in Pennsylvania. They have it twice a year, once right after school ends in June, and then they're going to have another one next month in August, right before school starts back up. That one's never as big, but still really good. I did not find nearly as many fantastic things at this sale as I usually do, so I was a little disappointed. I had to pay $10 to get in because I went on the preview day, which I always do, and I think I only spent like $30, which is probably the lowest amount I've ever spent there. But I did have a really nice conversation with a lady outside. For some reason, it always usually starts at 5. This particular day, it started at 5:30, and both of us missed it. I guess we both had it in our head it started at 5, and we didn't see the 5:30 in any of the ads on Craigslist. So we both showed up there like 2 hours before it started, but there were chairs out there that they were selling, so we took over the chairs and we just had a delightful conversation for 2 hours. And it was a nice day, so, it wasn't all bad. And we're both Rummage sale junkies. Unfortunately, we both live in opposite directions of each other, or else I would say, we could both, hang around and go together to these things. Because we did have a lot in common. But, alright, I will shut up now and show you what I got. First off, when I walk into this sale, I go right to the, their boutique table where they have all their perfume and their jewelry and all that kind of stuff. Not much luck in the perfume and health and beauty department. I only got two things. I got this tube of Mary Kay hydrating lotion, brand new and sealed. I think I paid $3 for this, which is way too much. I think I'm only gonna make like 6 on it, so not too happy about that. But then let's see how much I paid for this. I think this was $2. Yeah, this was $2. This is a bottle of American Girl Truly Me Eau de Toilette spray. I think this was released by Bath and Body Works. Comes in this cute little star-shaped bottle. It's been discontinued. These are selling for around $60 a piece. So that was a good purchase. From there, I went right to the craft section looking for cross-stitch kits and all that kind of stuff. I only found one kit and did find a few quilt patterns. And I think all of these were like 25 cents. Yeah. So I found 3 of these quilt patterns. These are all by the same person. Deborah Kaczynski. Come on. There we go. So I got Farmyard Friends, Southwest Critters, and Too Many Cats. They're all brand spanking new, $1 a piece. I think I put them up on eBay for anywhere from $7.99 to $9.99 with free shipping, something like that. And then the only cross-stitch kit I found was this one from Needle Treasures. Needle Treasures, it kind of depends on what the kit is. They're not the most solid sellers out there. But when I saw this one, I knew I had to get it because it was a Beatrix Potter themed kit for a nursery. So I picked this up for $1. There were none on eBay right after I bought it. But then we went down to Florida right around 4th of July, and I had a notebook full of stuff to list while I was down there. And when I went to list that at auction, I saw there was another one up there. So I scheduled mine to go up the day after the other one ended. And that one sold for $25. I think it was $20 plus $5 shipping. And it only had one bidder, and that was that. So I figured, okay, I'll slap it up there for $24.99 with free shipping and see what happens. I ended up having a lot of watchers on it. And then last night, my phone started blowing up, and about an hour before it ended, and it ended at $41 with free shipping. So I was happy about that. And then the buyer turned out they live in Canada, so they also had to pay for shipping on top of that. For some reason, they're having a problem with paying, so I don't know what's up with that, but I'm going to have to probably figure that out with eBay today, which I don't want to have to call them. I had to call them a few weeks ago about something, and they really ticked me off. I mean, they really ticked me off. I think I sold an item that was $75. It was buy it now, require immediate payment. I shipped it out, I believe, that same day or early the next day. No problems, everything's great. And then all of a sudden I go into my account and $75 is gone. I'm like, what is happening? So then I get an email from eBay saying that, you know, there's a fraud alert, and, you know, in the future I should put a buy it now on these items and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, what? It did have a buy it now. The whole thing was just weird. And I ended up calling them. And this is like a week after I sent it out. And at first I get this woman on the phone and she's like, oh, well, you know, did you ship it out yet? I'm like, what do you mean did I ship it out yet? Of course I did. I have to ship it out within 24 hours. And she's like, oh, let me transfer you. This girl she transferred me to did not have a clue what the heck I was talking about. She kept confusing me for the buyer instead of the seller. She sounded like she was reading off a script. She didn't know what end was up. And finally, I ended up hanging up on her. I said, you know what? Thank you very much, but you're not helping me at all. And she's like, okay, thank you. Fortunately, I guess PayPal worked it out and I got my money back and everything was fine. But I got sent that little survey that eBay sends you. You know, how was your customer service experience? Yeah, I gave them a piece of my mind on that one. Big time. Because I am so tired of calling them with a problem. And they can't help you at all. And we're supposed to jump through all these hoops. And they can't even find a competent individual to answer a question for you. It's really frustrating. But anyway, back to the haul. Had to have that little vent time there. Let's see, that was all I found in the craft section. So then I went right to the book section. And I think this was $1, if I'm correct. Alright, trying to find it in my book here. Yes, this was $1. This is a Jerusalem Bible. I found another one of these at the same sale a couple years ago. Much smaller, black leather cover in fantastic shape. I sold it for $125. I think that was the best Bible, the best profit I ever made on a Bible. This one, as soon as I saw the JB on the front, I'm like, done, putting it in the bag. It was heavy as heck, but put it in the bag anyway. But this one's unique because this one was published in 1970, and all the illustrations are by Salvador Dali. I think I can make around 40 to 50 on this. There's a ton of illustrations in this. But we'll have to see. The binding is a little bit loose up here. But still, really good profit on $1. Then I went to the mug section. I did buy one, and I don't have it here to show you. I'll have to try and add a picture at the end. There was a Starbucks mug that I bought for, I think they only charged me 10 cents for mugs this time around, which usually they're 25 cents. It's a Starbucks You Are Here Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania mug. In brand spanking new condition, just didn't have a box. And I sold that for $22.99 with free shipping. And it didn't go far, so I didn't have to pay much in shipping. I think it was around $7. Then the other mugs I got there were these. This is a Felix the Cat mug. Again, 10 cents. Just says Felix, life is just a bag of tricks. Probably get about 20 with free shipping on that one. And same for this one. I got this one because, you know, owls are always popular, and this is a West Elm mug. They had a whole collection of these in all different colors. This is the mint green one. So again, about 20 on that with free shipping. And then I found 4 of these mugs. I opened a little shoebox and they were all in there. And these are Bennington Pottery, I believe they're called trigger handle mugs. And these are the tall ones. They also make shorter ones. But I got 4 of these for $4? Or maybe $2. No, I can't find them. $4. Hoping to get like 40 at least out of those. We'll see. But Bennington Pottery is always a good name to look for. Then, also in the boutique section, I forgot that I bought this. I got this little interesting goodie. This is from Ronson, who usually make lighters. And this is a lighter, but it's special because it's a pencil lighter. So, you know, when you write something incorrectly and then you want to set the paper on fire because you don't want anyone to read it, you can't. You just pull this little thing back, the clip on the pencil on the top. Whoops, come on, will you focus, please? You know, I put this black paper here so this thing would focus, and it's still causing me issues. See, I need to take out class or something. It probably needs a flint because it doesn't light right now, but it's in really good condition for its age. Has extra pencil leads in it and the whole shebang. Comes with the original box. These are going for about 25 to 35, I guess. Mine's got a little ding in it. Right there. If you can see that. It's going to focus on it. Right there. But other than that, it's in really good shape. So, I just thought it was funny. A pencil and a lighter all in one. It's like, you know, an infomercial. It's a pencil, it's a lighter, it's both. We'll send you one for $19.99. But wait, there's more. We'll send you two. You know? Just add extra shipping and handling. Okay, anyway, moving on. In the game section, I found a few things. I think these were $1 a piece, or maybe, no, 50 cents a piece. I got these two electronic games. No, not really a big deal. Jeopardy handheld game and this Quiz Whiz Famous People, which I used to have a Quiz Whiz, not like this. Mine was a little different back in the 70s, but I loved it because it was one of those things I could play by myself, being an only child. So I would have loved to have these. I put these up together for I think $19.99 with free shipping because separately they're not really making that much, so I figured I'd throw them up together. And then the other thing I got in the toy section was this. This is a Build on Brick wreath by Think Geek. I bought one of their Build on Brick mugs a few videos ago. Sold that for, I think it was $15 with free shipping, but I think it went first class because it was really light. But this one is open and there's actually extra pieces in it because the little decorations don't come with it, so somebody included a bag of Legos in here that you can decorate the wreath with. Maybe only like 10 on that. I think I paid, again, 50 cents to $1 for that. Then, well, I was going to sell this. I think I bought it for $3. I could potentially sell it for like $22 with free shipping. What is happening with this thing? It just will not stay in focus today. Hello. But anyway, this is from, I don't know how to pronounce this, Recon, or who knows. Anyway, it's a ratcheting can opener. You open it up this way, pop it onto your can, and ratchet it like that, and it cuts the whole top of the can off. And I guess it's one of those safety can openers. So it doesn't, you know, cuts it off so that the thing doesn't cut your hand. The lid doesn't cut your hand. I was going to sell this, but our can opener's old, and my daughter fell in love with this because it's a gadget, so we might have to keep that. And then I went to the Christmas section, which is downstairs in the cafeteria. You have to walk outside the gym where most of the sale is and walk downstairs to the cafeteria. They only do the cafeteria part during the June sale, and August is just strictly in the gym. But I went down there. The only bad thing about going down there is you get no cell phone reception. So I have to keep kind of trying to walk out of there and check things with my phone before I decide to buy them. So for $1, I think it was $1. Maybe he was $2. Trying to find, oh, it's $2. I got this Villeroy & Boch Santa candlestick. Not really worth too much. Maybe make like 10 on him. Maybe a little bit more. Then I got this Joy to the World Evergreen Spruce Candle from DW Home. Which, there's the logo right there. Come on, there we go. That was $2. Hopefully make about, I think I put it up for 20 with free shipping on that. Because I can't find that particular one anywhere on eBay, and the DW Home candles seem to sell, you know, okay. I got this, which is a House of Hatton ornament. I've bought House of Hatton items before. I've always done really well with them. This is from their Enchanted Forest collection with Santa and this little swan sleigh. Marked House of Hatton on the bottom, which is really hard to see right here. Paid, I think, 50 cents for this. Yeah, 50 cents for this. Should be able to squeak about 20-25 with free shipping from that. Then I got, for $5, I got this Carols of Christmas 2 clock from Howard Miller. I sold one of these before, so I knew it was already in my system, so I didn't really have to do anything with it, which was good. The last one I think I sold for $50 with free shipping because it was brand spanking new. This one's not, but it's still in excellent shape. It looks like it's never been used. So I think I put this one up for $38 to $40, I think, with free shipping. And then my best find in the Christmas room. Oh wait, sorry, one more thing. I think I got this for 50 cents. This is a reproduction of a Christmas book called Christmas Delights. I love these old reproduction books. Maybe make like 10 with free shipping on that. And then my best find down there, and it was buried under things. I don't even know how I saw it, but I saw it, and then I started like dismantling the whole display so I could get to it. Was this, I gotta lift the camera up a little bit. This is from Department 56. This is the Chicago Water Tower. Sorry for the glare, guys. There we go. Historic Chicago Water Tower. It's been retired, I believe. It's in excellent shape. Everything works, lights up. And I paid $3 for that, and they're averaging around $100 a piece. So, not too shabby. And then, finally, the last thing I bought on my last kind of trip around was this little candle holder from Nambe. You guys know I like to buy Nambe because usually it sells pretty well. But this is from their Lounge Illume collection from Neil Cohen in 2008. Not that you needed to know all that, but there you go. Anyway, there's the Nambe on the bottom, the item number, and even the candles are Nambe candles. So, bought that, and that was $2 or $3, I think. And that should sell for around, I think around 40 with free shipping. Something like that. Maybe I don't have free shipping on it. Anyway, it's around $30 plus shipping. So that was it for that sale. So then I went out on Friday. Sorry guys, had to start my video again. I went out on Friday. Of course, they were all scattered all over the place, which I wasn't real happy about. But I think there were 5 or 6 sales. And I went far out there. I think I went like 20-30 minutes out, which I usually don't do, especially on a Friday. But I knew I couldn't really go to sales on Saturday. I'll explain why in a minute. So Friday was my only shop. Well, I was very happy that I went to sales on Friday, even though I bought hardly anything. I bought some SpongeBob DVDs for like less than $1 a piece to add to my lot that I've got going downstairs in the basement. And then at that same sale, which that one was only about 10 minutes away from my house, I picked up these 2 little prayer books. I believe this one's from 1905 called Key of Heaven. And this is a Polish and English one from 1951. If that wants to focus there. There we go. A buck a piece, maybe get 10 to 15 out of each one of those. But my best purchase of the day was a sale that I drove probably, like I said, half an hour out to. It was pretty big, and I'm walking around there, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm like, ugh, great, I drove all the way out here for nothing. Looked through their whole driveway, and then I walked in the garage. And when I walked in the garage, I saw this, and I was like, ugh. And my heart kind of stopped a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, it's brand new in the package. This is a Sony S2 Sports CD Walkman. I knew it was worth at least $100. I didn't know if it was worth more than that because I hadn't really looked it up on my phone. I just figured, ask the guy with the prices. So went up to the guy and said, how much? And he goes, oh, that. I'm like thinking, oh, here we go. And he goes, well, do you know how much they're worth on eBay? And I looked at him and I go, no, I don't, which I honestly didn't at the moment. I go, no, I don't. He goes, well, we looked it up on eBay, and they're worth like $400. I'm like, oh, great. You're going to ask me, like, you want like 50 or 75 bucks for this thing. I said, well, how much would you take for it? He's like, well, I'd have to have at least 20. I'm like, sold. Hand the guy a $20 bill and go racing up his driveway. Got in my car, looked this up on my phone. The past two of these that have sold, I believe they sold for $440 with free shipping. So, actually, one might have been plus shipping, which at that amount of money, why bother? Just give the people free shipping. So anyway, I was really, really excited to find this. So I have this up on eBay right now. It might take a little while to sell. This is one of those things you have to be patient with, but I'll make a really good profit on that. So very happy I took the time to drive out to that sale. The next day, I had to go to a family reunion for my late husband's side of the family, which I was kind of not looking forward to. I mean, fortunately, we did end up having a really good time, but I kind of didn't think we were going to, because that side of the family, certain members of it, it's a big drama fest, and passive aggressive comments and the whole shebang, and I just did not have the patience for it that day. And of course, I woke up with a cold and a sore throat. I'm like, great. I had to drive 2.5 hours out to this amusement park called Knoebels out in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania, which I haven't been to since my late husband was alive, 22 years ago. Then spend 6 hours in the blazing hot sun, because of course that day it was like 98 degrees and it felt like it was like 110. And then drive over 2.5 hours back. By the time we got home, I was done. I was so burnt out. But thankfully my brother-in-law decided to hang out in the pavilion and talk to people. And his wife, who is one of my best friends, and my nieces, who are 18 and 21, we all hung out together all day. Me and my kids and her kids, and we had a blast. We had a great time. So that was the good part of it. But on the way there was a garage sale not far from my house. So I didn't think we were going to have a good time at that point. So I said to my kids, I'm like, I'm going to at least get something good out of this day. We're stopping at this garage sale. So we did. And I spent a whopping $2.50. I bought this bits and pieces studio puzzle called Pasture Buddies for $2. I think I have it up for $19.99 for shipping. If it doesn't sell before the fall, I'm going to throw it in the consignment sale. No big deal. Definitely make a little bit of a profit on it. And then for 50 cents, I got this little Dimensions cross-stitch kit called Bluebirds of Happiness. I think I have it up for $12.99 with free shipping with a bunch of watchers on it. So that shouldn't have a problem selling. So my son bought a bunch of books and was reading to us on the way up there. So we ended up having a really good time, even though I was sick and it was hot and miserable and a really, really long day. But, alright, that's it, guys. I'm going to stop babbling and come back with another video of, I guess, garage sales after we got back from Florida. Yeah. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.